100 videos. 100. Wow. Thought I'd celebrate by wearing the same t-shirt I wore in the first video. Cyclical structure and all that. If you saw my last video, you know that I had a bit of a wobble on Tuesday in London. Yeah, my weeks just continue to go. Good things have happened. I've just been very busy and not been able to cope with it. I also lost the rest of my tooth this morning. I have no false tooth left on my false tooth. One thing that made me very happy this morning though, iPhone 8 Plus. I haven't got a case yet and it's stressing me out like can't believe because I've got to get one that matches my watch because I do, but they're £34 and I don't have £34 because I spent £69 on a phone. Around a month ago I noticed that there was a tag floating around called the YouTube journey tag. And as this is the 100th video and I've recently hit 1,000 subscribers, I thought it'd be quite a good one to do to just, you know, reflect. I just want to start by, I bought myself a little present celebrating 1,000 subscribers. The most me present you'll ever see. It's a Lego brick with Conopolis on it. I just wanted a little something and it only cost £4, so I thought why not. First question, what am I proud of? Me, I think. I'm proud of me for doing this. Yeah, just for doing it and continuing to do it. I was a bit shaken by it all when I first started it and I got a bit scared by it all and I didn't think I'd continue. Not gonna lie, I thought I'd last about 2 months and then go, yeah. Do you know what? I think the longest I've ever not uploaded is 10 days or something, which isn't bad going. What have I learned? How to focus the camera. Oh, can't believe that's actually one, but it is. How to focus and zoom a camera. I've also learned how to adapt to a different side of the YouTube community. Prior to making videos, all I really did was interact with the creators that I watched in like kind of a fanboy way. I've learned how to interact with creators on a creator to creator level, which is cool. And then also, like, one of the biggest struggles for me, I've had my wobbles, so you may have noticed, but interacting with people who watch my videos, I find that really like hard to get my head around because essentially you're strangers, you lovely strangers from the sounds of it. Well, most of you, some of you call me a swear word that I'm not going to put on camera. Yeah, so learning about all that kind of stuff's been interesting because it fascinates me. Also, just learning to have a bit more fun, learning to fully embrace who I am, etc. Learning that it's okay to share that online. Is there a video that embarrasses me? Why am I even thinking about this? The drunk one. It embarrasses me, but then I think it's quite funny. The room tour, I think that was kind of embarrassing, but hopefully not in an embarrassing way. Like, hopefully it came across as funny, which you all seem to have loved, which I'm so happy about. Oh, I'll get back onto that video in a bit. How does making videos help in your private/professional life? Well, professional, I have a profession. I'm a public speaker because of it. I've definitely become more confident with speaking because of speaking to you. Just learning about video making, like I make professional videos. Yeah, fair enough, they're only voluntary for the National Autistic Society, but they're still professional as such. Making videos has actually helped me build up my CV quite well, to be honest. Like the amount of skills that come into YouTube, it's not just making videos and stuff. The list is that long. You know, things pop up which you wouldn't even dream of. Now this question is the question which I'm going to go on about for a while. What video do I like the most? I can't put it down to a single video, if I'm completely honest, I just can't. Highlights for me though, I think have got to be my first video, I Am Autism, because that was just, at the time, you know, it's nowhere near my most viewed video now. It's really special, it still is. My talk, how social media can improve autistic communication. It was a slightly cut down version of the talk that I did in 3 venues across the country. That still blows my mind, to be completely honest. Obviously, yeah, it was me designing a talk, it just so happened to be made into a video. That was a very coming together thing that was like, obviously I could not have done that alone. A lot of you contributed towards that, whether it was sending in a video, typing out something, to bigger things like having Pete involved. A year and a half ago when I only started watching Pete, I really would not have thought that a year later I would be like making something effectively with him. That's mad. I'm really proud of the editing too with that, like just the live show section of it alone, and it took so much time and effort to create something that looked really realistic, and I just loved my slides and everything. Let's just go with the third video. I'm actually going to say my room tour, you know? It was a bit of a step for me. When I created my channel, I didn't have the intention to make autistic content, which sounds really weird. Like, I had the intention to make it a little bit. My original plan was to only mention it after about 10 videos. I wanted to make content about the things I was obsessed with, which I do. When I made that first video, it kind of scared me a little bit because I thought I was kind of pigeonholed into only making autistic content, and that's something that's kind of been with me for quite a while, that like I feel like I could only make that and only make that good because my other videos weren't as good and weren't performing as well. So I've kind of been in the mindset recently where I've been really trying to make the videos that aren't autism videos to be, I want them to be on the same level, if not better. And that room tour, I think, was definitely a step in the right direction. It was very hyper me. In the autism videos, I'm very much like raw, emotion, real, you know, you get down to the nitty gritty. So it's nice to just have fun. Down the last question, what is the dream? It's kind of a broad one because of course I don't really do big picture. I have a lot of detailed little things. Well, to create more content about people on the autistic spectrum, as well as creating more content not related to that. Kind of balance at the moment is that 40% of the content on my channel is autistic. I think that's kind of the route I want it to be. I want it to be more non than is. Hopefully that will kind of open up my channel to a few more people. I want to collaborate more. I've not really done many. I've done a few, but I've not done many. Let me know if there's anyone that you know I know that you'd want me to make a video with. Obviously there's some people lined up already. I know exactly who my dream collaborator would be, and I've kind of already done it in a way-ish. And you all know anyway, if you've watched my videos long enough, you know who it is. Kind of having an audience of over 1,000 now, which is still mind-blowing, kind of opens up a few more opportunities. The National Autistic Society are really going to do some cool stuff in the future with online creators. You'll see everything. So to fully embrace that, like, I've got my own projects going on to do with autism and the YouTube community, which I'm not going to talk about, but like the scale of it is massive. Did I mention in a video that I was in 1080? Like, I was mentioned in 1080, the magazine, the YouTube magazine. I'll link it in the description. I really want to get more involved in the YouTube community, even if that means going to London more. I do love London, but my last experience wasn't the best. Like, podcast I'd love to do. I have an idea for it. I know who I want my first guest to be. I'm really, you know, that's something I'm going to do as soon as I've got the time to do it. I'd actually really love to do live shows, you know. That's how I interact with the creators I watch, and I really enjoy them, so maybe you'd enjoy watching me live, maybe not. Let me know in the comments if you'd be up for that, and we'll sort it. But along the lines of a live show, would you be interested in doing Q&A? I've never done one. I'm kind of scared to do one just in case no one asks any questions, but yeah, let me know. I think the biggest dream is to just continue making stuff I love and to enjoy it, because I definitely enjoy it. One last dream is to moderate the disability panel at soooooooo 2018. That would be cool. If any people who know any soooooooo people are out there, just saying. Now the wand, this is an issue, isn't it? I want to get rid of it. I said I would today. I don't know what my new ending's going to be, but this is the last time you're going to see this. Thank you very much for watching. Knox.